One of the most common ways that we cut ourselves off from truth and place ourselves in this darkness that then brings us down the dwindling spiral of pain and suffering, of isolation and disconnection, is by placing judgments upon whatever it is we're involved in, the people, the places, and the activities. I want you to imagine that a judgment is an eclipse of truth. And if you can imagine that the sun, the light of being, of life, is forever just glowing and giving of itself, like the sun above. It gives itself naturally. It doesn't ask what you're going to give in return for it. It doesn't sit there and judge you and saying, well, you're good or you're bad, so you I give some light and you I don't. No. The sun just shines brilliantly, giving of itself to everyone. When we can reach that state of giving our love, of giving our compassion, of giving kindness and tolerance, acceptance to everyone and everything, we live like the sun, constantly sending out our rays of love and realizing in the world, nothing is perfect. It is the way it is. And that is its perfection. Not perfect according to your beliefs, not perfect according to your judgments, because the judgments, whatever you have on any situation, act like an eclipse. They come across your awareness and cast a dark shadow on everyone and everything, and create a sense of stress and fear. So learn how to be aware how your judgments come in to eclipse truth and light. And when you see a friend or you see anyone, if you're using the memory from yesterday, last year, 10 years ago, that you had of the decision you made about them, the judgment that you said something's wrong with them, remember, that judgment will cast that shadow on that person and you won't see who they are today. So pause. Learn how to recognize your judgments of how it casts the shadow from the past and doesn't allow you to see the light of the present, the shift that occurred, how what it is now is not like what it was back then. Because you know and I know, as soon as that interference moves, the light returns, and then you can experience the presence of being. Using the breath, your internal dialogue, and your embodiment will help you to do this. But then recognizing how you're condemning them from judgments of the past that have no idea who and what they are today opens the light. And if you don't do this, you're going to act from an old script that has nothing to do with the present moment. And you will treat them as they were, not as they are. So change your presence, change your future by wiping out all the judgments and being free. And that's the greatest and fastest way to continual health, well-being, and empowerment.